Hey everyone, thank you so much for checking out my channel, Travel with a Twist. And this week we are talking about the research. So I'm super excited about this video because I'm going to share with you some opportunities patients have to get involved in helping to progress research forward with this disease, as well as new medications and things that are on the horizon right now in development for patients to help hopefully slow and eventually stop this disease. And then finally, I will share with you what I'm looking forward to after transplant and my travel tip for the day. So there are 4 different options I want to share with you today. I've learned all of this information from the Polycystic Kidney Disease Foundation. They not only have a great website for learning about polycystic kidney disease in general, but they do share a lot of information about research and new developments that are undergoing for slowing the progression of this disease and hopefully eventually stopping it one day. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is the AD-PKD registry, and this is a patient-powered registry. It's a national registry throughout the country that allows patients to sign up and share their demographics, share their disease information, when they were diagnosed, how far they are in the progression of this disease, and answer a bunch of surveys, anything from weekly pain assessments to dietary to patient family history surveys. And this is an opportunity just to really gain the patient perspective. Researchers utilize this to help understand the day-to-day life of patients with this disease. And it's really great because it's a collective of all the patients that are participating from all different walks of life, from all different stages of PKD, to really hopefully better understand how this disease affects the patients. My second opportunity is for studies and trials. And so the PKD Foundation actually has email subscriptions called ACT alerts, which can be emailed to you if you qualify for any specific studies or anything in your area that might be of interest to you, so you don't have to do any of the hard work. The opportunities will come to you. And when we think of studies, we a lot of times think of medication studies, and so there are a lot of great studies that can be participated in with different medications that are in the works. There's different criteria usually for each study, and so I was luckily able to participate in a couple of these medication trials previously, and so it was just kind of a way to help empower me to feel like I'm making a difference. And then there's also opportunities for patients that unfortunately don't qualify for studies anymore if their GFR is too low. And so nowadays I'm kind of leaning more towards these patient experience panels. There's a lot of pharmaceutical companies that are wanting to know the patient experience. So they provide interviews and different meetings for the patients to share their experience with the disease, to really gain an insight of the patient experience and the perspective of what it's like to have this disease. And so there are a variety of opportunities, whether you're looking for medications or just patient experience panels as well, to get involved with those. The third option I want to share with you is called a stakeholder reviewer. I actually just learned about this when I was learning about all of these options. And this is really cool because the PKD Foundation will give out grants to different companies or researchers that are interested in pursuing projects to help move forward the progress of potentially finding treatments for polycystic kidney disease. And so patients have the opportunity, and caregivers, to apply to be a reviewer of these grant projects. And so they can fill an application. If they get selected, they will actually be able to review the project proposals of researchers and give their patient perspective on how they feel like this project will benefit the PKD patients as a whole, how it will benefit the PKD disease treatment progression and finding a cure for the disease. And so this is a really cool opportunity for patients that are really into writing and reading and learning about new opportunities in treatments down the road. And then the fourth thing I want to share with you is that you can actually donate your kidneys as well. And so a lot of patients that have polycystic kidney disease will get really large kidneys. And so that will require them to get their kidneys removed in order to have better quality of life, or simply to just have room to put a new kidney. And so they'll get them removed either before, during, or after transplant. And so the PKD Foundation actually has an opportunity for you to donate your kidneys to research once you get them removed. You have to fill out a form on the PKD Foundation website and then contact them 2 weeks prior to your surgery date, so they can coordinate picking up of the kidneys and getting those over to the research facility. So I'm really looking forward to participating in this myself once I have my surgery date, so I can just kind of help further research as far as being able to physically hands-on be able to look into the kidneys and kind of learn some new information from why they are the way they are. And so my next topic I want to talk about is treatments in development currently in the US. The one I'm most excited about is through a pharmaceutical company called Regulus Therapeutics, and they are studying a medication called RGLS8429. And so this is actually a very new direction in treatment options. And instead of just a pill that people normally take for medication, this is actually injections. And what it is microRNA. So it is genetic material that is essentially getting injected to go target the genetics of the disease itself and where it starts to begin with. And so I had the opportunity to participate in a trial for this, but unfortunately my GFR was too low, so I didn't qualify. But my nephrologist is really excited. He thinks this is the new treatment options of the future. And so a lot of early findings in this medication have been really exciting so far. So that's something to keep an eye out for, definitely moving forward in the future. There are also studies going on about caloric restriction, so just finding different ways for patients to not eat as much or eat in specific times of the day, like intermittent fasting. And there's been studies looking into how caloric intake may impact the growth, and dealing with the metabolism of food may impact the growth of cysts. And then there are actually a few different diabetic medications that are currently approved for diabetes, such as metformin, that have been in study works to possibly see if they help reduce cyst growth. And so there are studies about medications for that. And then there are also studies for statin therapies, and statin medications are normally used to help lower cholesterol, but they have anti-proliferative and anti-inflammatory properties. And so they're thinking that these types of medications could help slow the growth of this disease. And I actually participated in one of these trials about 10 years ago, and I've been on a statin medication ever since then, because they didn't have findings in that disease that it did actually help slow the growth of the cysts and the overall kidney volume in general. So there's a lot of exciting things that are coming down the pipeline on the horizon for new treatments, and hopefully eventually a cure for this disease one day. So it's super exciting, and I'm looking forward to finding out more about how these studies end and what's new for the future. So the next thing I want to talk about is what I'm looking forward to after transplant. And so I think something I'm looking forward to is just kind of moving faster in general. My husband always kind of jokes with me that I have two speeds right now. I have like slow and then not moving at all, which is totally true. Like, I feel like I'm moving at a fast pace, but like my body is just so physically exhausted, and it takes so much energy to exert to do a task at like a fast speed, that my fastness that I perceive is actually not fast at all. And so I'm really looking forward to just kind of being able to have more energy, have more of that stamina to be able to, do tasks at a normal speed again in life, because I do feel like I'm kind of like a little snail. I'm moving at a slow speed in life right now, but I know it'll get better. And then finally, my travel tip of the day is kind of going along with that, just kind of knowing the limits of your body, especially when you're traveling, knowing that it's okay to rest, knowing that it's okay to learn your body and know when you need to take a break, know when you need to not really do anything for a day. Like, I've been feeling really fatigued the last couple days and having a hard time really just kind of functioning and moving in general. And so knowing that that's okay and that you need to rest and kind of just take it moment by moment when you're feeling like that, to try and get through the day, but also just being hopeful and knowing that you know, soon, hopefully after transplant, I'll be feeling a lot better. So thank you guys as always for checking out my videos. I'm going to share with you in the description the website for the PKD Foundation to learn all about the different research opportunities. Again, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them, and please share and subscribe. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Thank you so much.